Thanks for joining us here on this Labor Day weekend. Olds Performance and Machine, Olds Performance Products. We got a call from a customer. One of our customers says he thinks he might have messed up. He had a mechanic friend of his come over. They both assembled the engine. You know, we kind of encourage that for customers to participate in their own engine builds. We're here for advice. We're here all the time. They went ahead and got it together and said it wasn't right. They took it back apart to find out that it broke a intake valve in the engine, and so from there, I told them take the heads off and send it on up to our shop. Let's see what's going on here. So they did. Come to find out that not only did it break the intake valve head off, but it bent all the intake valves in the cylinder head. And here's an indication of what the piston looked like. Didn't have too much runtime on it. What he said is what they found out was they made a mistake, pretty costly mistake. And that mistake was that they missed the alignment of the timing chain gears. They missed it by 2 teeth. Typically, you can drive a truck through the piston to valve clearance on these engines for the street, hypothetically 10.5 to 1, mild hydraulic roller cam. That's what this is. This is a mild hydraulic roller cam. So for him to contact all the intakes into the piston, it definitely, the timing or had to be severely off. So with that said, and go back to degreeing a camshaft. In the event he would have degreed this camshaft in, and we encourage all customers to degree the camshaft in, he would have immediately found out that something wasn't correct. Some customers, are not that knowledgeable. We encourage them to learn. If they're going to assemble a motor, it's extremely important to degree a camshaft in. To learn about how to properly degree, there's videos on the internet about it. We have a video up on our site about degreeing a camshaft, so you might want to take a look at that as well. So we're going back together with this. 8 new intake valves, 1 new exhaust valve. This thing was tweaked pretty good in this head, and we're going to get him back together. He'll be a happy camper. We'll set him up with some new head gaskets. He has some Indian head shellac all over the place on this thing. And we don't really go near engines with any sort of Indian head shellac type of stuff. Head gaskets go on dry. We use moly on the threads. He had mentioned to me in a recent phone conversation that he had put Indian head shellac on the threads of the head bolts, and I had mentioned to him, this is unlike a Chevrolet. The Oldsmobile has blind holes. So for those that are not aware, Oldsmobile cylinder head, the deck surface on the block, they're blind, meaning they don't go through into coolant. You don't need to put anything on the threads other than a good moly, and that will work out fine when you torque it up. So just giving you guys a rundown on this particular project that's in the shop. Debris got down into the engine here, so even though these are brand new pistons, there are scores, because typically what happens is it will take the head of the valve and it will shoot it across into, and the debris will transfer from one cylinder into the next, and that's not good. So he'll go the next 10th thou over. This was 4155, and now it'll be at 4165. We'll get him a new set of pistons. He's got the block to his local honing shop that did the engine or the hone and the washing of the block originally. So we'll get him back together, and he'll be happy, and I don't think he'll make that mistake again. So hey, thanks for tuning in and joining us. Like and share. Check us out on Facebook. You could check us out on Instagram too as well, Olds Performance and Machine. And if you need to get a hold of us, 1-800-382-1320. Thanks for stopping in.